All right, welcome back to the second half here at Bainbridge Island High School as West Sound TV brings you some high school prep basketball, the last day of 2000, or second to last day of 2011. Spencer Anderson doing camera for us as well as streaming it on kitsapsun.com. Kitty Campagna's on the other microphone, and I'm the Dr. Doc Parr. And as we get ready to begin this second half, the Spartans up over the North Kitsap Vikings 23-12, Kitty.
Well, that second quarter, the Spartans took off, and North Kitsap has adjusted their defense. They're playing more of a zone now, trying to see if that will make a difference. And we'll see what they're just trying to get the Spartans to slow down.
Well, and I think the biggest problem North Kitsap had there in number one was turnovers.
Oh, yeah, and look what they're doing again. A little bit of a press.
Bainbridge Island pretty much had this full court pressure D all the way through. And you see it in the girls' game quite a bit, actually. And I've been surprised. Oh, off the glass there for a quick two.
That's Kendall Gill for three.
He was outside the arc. But you see it in the girls' game quite a bit, that full court pressure. And on the boys' game, it's kind of come and go, But Bainbridge has pretty much had it on the entire game so far. I like it.
Well, they have interchanged their players, so they're able to do that. There's Joe Blacker with another three.
Yep, another three for Joey.
He now leads all of the scorers with 8 points. Ooh, Gill has to get rid of it.
Over to Waller.
Waller trying to get up to 8 and cannot get it to go down.
Rebound pulled down by Chris Bell. He's got the possession. That's Eric Rostein driving the hoop. Rebound pulled down by Bell. The big guy Dietrich is out there, and the whistle blows. Double dribble. And North Kitsap will bring it in, down by 11, 26-15, as we're underway here in quarter number 3. Jacob Hill over to Gill. Waller also in the game. And that'll be a two-shot attempt at the free throw line for Trevor Waller, one of the seniors out there.
Trevor had 6 points in the first half. His first attempts at the free throw line.
First one, nothing but net.
High scorer for North Kitsap. In fact, he scored half of their points in the first half.
And second shot through. Down to a 9-point lead now for the Spartans. Michael Crowley handling it. That's Chris Bell. Dietrich is the big guy at the high post who has it now. Going to the iron. Shot is off, and who's got it? It's JT Nettleton for the Vikings.
Really nice pass, and it just did not go down, but you have to like what they did with that. Bell took it in and gave it to the big man.
And the hurrier you go, the further behind you get sometimes. Like to see North just settle it down.
I think Coach Chisholm would too. Danny Mitchell into the game. He takes out his sophomore Nettleton. We are right behind the bench and get to watch some of the conversations that go on.
Long outside by Bell, count it, and he'll get a trip to the free throw line for Chris Bell. Another one of the seniors on the team for Coach Orness.
That foul should be on Andrew Urquhart.
And yes, indeed, that's who gets tagged with it. He's got 2. And at the 5:57 mark in the third period, we've got a timeout by North and a 29-17 lead by the Spartans. And Chris Bell can add one more to that point total for BI.
Yeah, Chris is he's perfect from the line, 4 for 4. So we'll see if the announcer's jinx can get him. Not that we're trying, we really don't try. But it's nice to see North scoring a little bit more. Unfortunately, they're not keeping pace with the Spartans, but you're at least seeing a little bit more on the offensive end for them.
You do have to have the ball to score.
That is correct.
It's the way the game is designed. Chris Bell, see if he can make it a 4-point play. Oh, he does.
A 4-point play the old-fashioned way.
Yeah. Half old-fashioned, half not, because
Yeah.
he got the 3 points to start with.
Kendall Gill likes that shot. Used backboard last time.
And Bainbridge with a fast break, but couldn't quite maintain the possession on the out-of-bounds line, so North will get it on the sideline. 13-point lead for the Spartans now.
That's a danger you run into if you swat a rebound back.
And here again, you've got that full court pressure. 2 go on the ball handler. He got it away, but it was lucky that Gill maintained it. The high pass, 1 shot, and you're out.
Nice rebound by Kendall Gill.
Bell shot off the iron. Jacob Hill with it now for the Vikings. Gets it taken away, and he's going to get tagged with the foul. That's the worst thing, when you get it taken away and then you get tagged to commit the foul right afterwards.
You know, but he did, whether it was a smart move, actually, because Bell was on his way to the races, and I don't think anybody was going to catch him.
You're right. He stopped the fast break that way. He
Early
does have,
enough.
Jacob does have 3 fouls now, but only 2 on the team, so everybody's doing okay. Crowley over to Blacker, and I don't think you want to let Joey Blacker loose with nobody on him. Oh, takeaway. That would be, again, Joey Blacker.
Joey, the first one in double digits with 11.
Oh, good fight by Waller inside for the Vikings to grab the rebound and bring it up, or try to bring it up the other way. He's got some guards that have to help out. Danny Mitchell in the game now with it. Over to Gill. Waller sets the pick, kind of.
I was noticing that too.
Feet were a little active.
I think Kendall Gill put that one down. He's getting hot from the outside.
Yeah, that'll be another, yeah, it's going to be a trip to the free throw line, says Brian Streaky. 2 shots. Well, maybe not. Maybe he was indicating it was, oh, they don't have it too. But I guess not. It's a inbound. 2-0 is what it was. It was tagged to Ford. Good rebound by the Vikings.
Ford coming down with that rebound.
So far here in the third, they've been doing a better job holding Bainbridge to 1 shot. Nettleton will take the outsider. Off, rebound pulled down by Blacker. Bell with it, puts the Jets on. Oh, they're going to call a foul on that one. And that will be a shooting foul.
Bell has something of a second gear when
sure
he gets
does.
down there.
Yeah, he turns the afterburners on there.
And certainly not afraid of contact.
4 minutes to go here in the third period, and it's a 34-20 lead now for Bainbridge, and Chris can put 1 more on the board for his team. Roustad out.
I do not know. I believe it must have been a line violation or a lane.
Lane violation. That's about all I could think of.
I don't know what that counts as far as attempts.
Oh, man. Good shot by JT. Wasn't sure if he was going to go for it or not.
That one knocked out off of the blue, as they call it, although it looks awfully purple here.
Purple and gold for the Vikings, and blue and gold and white in this case for the homestanding Spartans. Ooh, tough play by a tough guy, Chris Bell. And again, I didn't realize he was the leader last year in the Kitsap County in the scoring.
Well, part of that is you're so busy watching all the Olympic League teams and even a couple of the Narrow Leagues teams.
That's right. We don't get too many Bainbridge games.
Nope, they're all on the Metro League.
There's Bell again outside the 3. This one who's off the iron.
Nice rebound by Kendall Gill.
Almost thought that one might
I
drop
thought
in.
the luck he'd been having, it just might.
Exactly. JT Nettleton goes inside the Waller. Good turnaround by Trevor, but couldn't put it down.
Pretty little hook shot that just didn't quite want to go down.
And Crowley will try the three. Oh, not much you can do about that. He was at about 3 feet beyond the three-point line when he made that one. And there's that full court pressure.
Oh, that's 3 on Nettleton now.
Yeah, they're going to tag Nettleton with that, but there again, that might have been a good choice in a foul. Otherwise, it was going to be for sure another 2 on the board for Bainbridge. This way, Bell will have to at least work for it at the free throw line.
Yeah, Bell only scored 4 in the first half, but he is already up to 11.
12. Ford coming out of the game along with Mitch Adams. And another one on the board for Chris Bell. He certainly has heated up here in this second half.
8 of 8 from the line, doesn't hurt.
JT sends it back out to Jacob Hill for the Vikings. Kendall Gill. JT. And they've got Trevor Waller up at high post. Nice pick that time by Trevor. Oh, good give and go.
Could not grab that pass.
That was a good play, though. And Bell with another 2 for the Spartans. He's a scoring machine here in the third quarter.
Well, he heard what his average was, and he needed to get to it.
Is he there yet? 19.9?
I don't think so, but he's closing in.
He's closing in. Good pick back. Good pickup by Trevor Waller for the putback. Trevor's really been playing a good, strong game tonight.
Trevor with 10 points already.
Off the iron, and Bainbridge almost saved it into the stands, but North Kitsap comes away with it. Gill has it. He'll take the pop shot. He's blocked by Blacker.
Crowley goes behind his back and gets it to Bell. Bell takes it the distance.
Another 2. He's getting up there towards that 19. Timeout. North Kitsap with 1:22 left to go here in period number 3, and a 45-24 lead for the Bainbridge Island Spartans.
They have gone from an 11-point lead at halftime to 19 now, or actually 21. So,
well, about halfway through that second quarter, it was a 1-point game for the first quarter and a half there.
that is correct, exactly. But Chris Bell suddenly, this second half, has definitely shown up. He scored 13 points this half, so he's up to 17. And as I said, 8 of those are from the free throw line where he's perfect.
Well, yeah, I think he may make last year's average.
He's working on it.
With 1:22 left to go in number 3 and 8 more minutes after that.
And one of the things I was going to point out on Bainbridge is that although Bell may be that one scoring all those points, look at how many different people have scored threes. Crowley has 3, Blacker has 3, Schreck has 1, Bell has 1. What a surprise. So there's 5 players who have threes. You know, you don't know who to defend.
And you look at the North Kitsap scoring, and it's a lot Trevor Waller inside. Jacob Hill is about the only one shooting threes for North.
Kendall Gill with a couple of them.
Excuse me, not Jacob. It was Kendall.
Now, new into this game, we have number 12, Cameron Brink at 6'5".
Nettleton will take the outside shot. That one's off. Rebound by Gill, though. Oh, Gill lost the ball to Bainbridge. There's Crowley. And in for Graham Moyer Stratton.
Nice control on that by Graham.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Not as good a control that time.
Yeah. Stratton kind of helped Gill go to the floor.
Well, Doc, I was talking to Spencer up there who's running camera. He said, I haven't done many close-ups. I said, you haven't had time.
Yeah.
These guys are moving up and down the court so quickly. It is really tough you can't get in close at all.
Number 12 is Noah Harrell in the game for the Vikings. 20 is Ford back in.
.22 seconds on that shot clock.
Plenty of time. They're going into Waller. Oh, good job by Trevor, but it would not go down. But that, again, was a good play, a tough work by Waller. DiOrio. Ooh, nice step, but a great dish.
But it was, and that's what he has done really well tonight. I don't know how many assists he has, but he's driving the paint and then getting it to somebody, usually a big guy who's right to the side of him.
Yep. And in this case, it's senior Cameron Brink at 6'5" in the game for Coach Orness, who is assisted by Henry Gooderson, Brad Lewis, Chris Gallagher, Jim Beatty, Paul Hoberg, and AD Annette Duval. And we really want to thank our game manager tonight.
That's Stephanie Marr, who has gotten us a table. She has just anything that we've asked for, been extremely great for us.
Hill, Nettleton's got the shot, but it won't go down, and Bainbridge touches it, so they have to work it, and coming away with it is Stratton, and a whistle blows, travel on Bainbridge.
All right.
So the Vikings will get it down on their end with 8.7 seconds left to go here in the third period.
And you love the effort, but you tell them never swat it back in underneath the opposing team's basket, because North Kitsap almost got that.
JT will trigger it in. Waller gets double teamed, but JT grabs it. Hill, 3 seconds.
I don't think they know the time.
Oh,
now he does.
Hill did. Coach was down there counting out the seconds for him. At the end of the third period, the Bainbridge Island Spartans leading the North Kitsap Vikings 47-24. Boy, took Bainbridge a little while to get their wake-up call here during the Christmas vacation. But once they did, they sure started playing. And in that third quarter, Mr. Chris Bell went from a few points to a lot of points.
Well, when you score 13 in a quarter, you know it's a pretty good quarter for you, definitely. But you also have to give North Kitsap some credit. They have doubled their score from that first half, so they are getting a few more to fall down. They are certainly working hard on both ends. It is tough when Bainbridge can just they're switching their people. I mean, they aren't getting tired because they have enough people who are playing such tough defense on that full court press.
Yeah, I think we've had almost everybody on that Bainbridge lineup in the game so far today.
Pretty darn close. I don't think I've seen
Sam Rice
or maybe Nick Edens, and then the senior who is unable to play tonight, Rico.
Freshman Trent Schulte, and
definitely
has had playing time out there.
He had some time in the JV game as well. But Coach Orness said that a couple of bigger stars for that JV team are freshmen, so he has a future, but right now he has a pretty nice present.
And positively speaking for the Vikings, they cut down on those turnovers in the third quarter. Hill's shot is off the glass, and Crowley with the board, bringing it down court for Bainbridge.
One of the things that Coach Chisholm is looking for from his team is a leader.
Ouch!
Ow. And I believe that leader just fell on the floor.
Ooh, Trevor Waller, yeah, he almost looked like a slip there, and I'm glad to see that
I was afraid of a twist of an ankle, definitely on that one.
So the North Kitsap Vikings will bring it in. That foul was tagged to Brink, but here again, here's this full court pressure. That won't do it.
There's DiOrio trying to get...
Rebound tipped right back to Moyer Stratton.
DiOrio tries it again.
Inside shots off. That was a nice block from behind. I think it was Nettleton who has the ball right now for the Vikings. 7 minutes to go in the game. 47-24 lead for the Spartans. Waller inside. Nice back to Waller. That one just wouldn't go down. Urquhart did a nice job, though, getting it back to Trevor facing the basket.
Well, and I like Trevor's shot. He's using the backboard. He's doing the things he needs to, but sometimes it just doesn't fall down.
And Bainbridge slowing things down a little bit. DeOrio will try the three. Another good rebound by Waller.
Oh, just ouch.
Oh, man.
Schulte could have been called for the travel, but beyond that, it was a nice steal.
I'm glad he's a freshman. He's got all those soft bones.
That's it.
That was a tough hit on the hardwood.
There's a reason it's called hardwood. You aren't a kid.
Right. Crowley with it, guarded by Gill. And whistle blows, going up to the free throw line. I think North is in the penalty. That'll be 17 fouls, and it will send Gabe DeOrio up to the free throw line, and he'll have a chance to put some points in the scorebook.
They say he was shooting, so he's actually going to get 2 opportunities right here.
Off the front there.
That's 4 fouls on Nettleton, so he'll come out. He's certainly played a good game, working it really hard out there.
And Mitch Adams in the game.
Junior replacing the sophomore. There's DeOrio with one.
6 minutes left to go in the game. Oh, man. They have really been hurt by that pressure defense by Bainbridge.
It's one that you use on a small gym otherwise, where you just fill the court, and these guys are so fast 4 across that they can cover anything. And the guy who's been the secondary for him has done a really nice job.
Man, Jacob Hill with the steal and the layup. And really, as extensive as that pressure defense is, you really need a dribbler, a ball handler. That North, I don't know that they have at the moment to really break it.
Well, you can do that, or you can do it with a big guy in the center, and they weren't trying that too often. But when you got 2 guys on top of you, you're not seeing that big guy in the center.
That's a great thing about that pressure D that Coach Orness is throwing on, is he's double teaming the ball.
He is.
On the other side of the half court line.
And that means somebody's open, but you still got to see him.
And you don't want to be throwing 3/4 length passes too often.
Those are tough because everybody's a little bit too fast. They can intercept.
And it's Brink up at the free throw line for the Spartans. DeOrio gets a nice hand.
Brink puts one down finally.
And number 21 into the ball game for Bainbridge. Who I
He
don't
was
have
the-
on my list.
No, I saw him come from JV, but I didn't catch his number in JV to know who he is.
Gill will take the outside shot off the iron. And foul will be tagged to number 10, Mitch Adams. And
also,
it was on Sam Rice, excuse me. So the Vikings bringing it in.
Rice also in the game, the senior.
Shot by Urquhart, and that's out.
Yeah.
49-26 at the 5-minute mark here for Bainbridge.
North going to reciprocate with their own press, see what they can come up with. 21 loses that.
So Rice has gotten in the game. Oh, that's just tough luck.
I think that talks about the way their night's gone.
Ooh, Sam Rice takes a quick move. He'll get fouled and go up to the free throw line.
Sam's chance to go on the scoreboard with the rest of the team. Should be a 1-and-1 at this point.
So number 21 coming up off of the JV. He's over talking with Coach along with the freshman, Trent Schulte. It's great to get your younger players playing time.
Exactly.
And Trevor Waller gets a nice round of applause, as he should. He's had a good game tonight. Really played hard out there.
You know, I do think that it is Chase Coulton. That was the number I saw go off. He's the same number in JV.
Danny Mitchell brings it across for the Vikings. Back to Mitchell. Inside. Ooh, shot is off, and Bainbridge comes away with it. but they're going to throw it out of bounds.
It's kind of fun to watch the referees dance, trying to get out of the way of that ball. It's moving so fast.
And North Kitsap will bring it in. Out there for the Vikings now, Riley Curtis Stroder, 6'4", down in the middle. And he's taking on Mr. Dietrich at 6'8".
Variety of players. It's nice we've gotten to go through the whole list here tonight, Doc.
Yep. Oh, good dish. And there's the put through. Good play by Danny Mitchell and Mitch Adams for the Vikings.
And you notice now that obviously Chris Bell isn't probably going to make the average since he got out of the game.
Stroder with a nice board and gets fouled.
Now that's what a freshman move. You miss your shot, and then, as you said, kind of like if you have the ball stolen from you and then you foul the person. You like the aggression in that he's going for the board, but
bringing it down is Danny Mitchell.
Coach Chisholm working the whole length of that bench, walking up and down.
Adams with it now for the Vikings. That shot short, and Bainbridge comes away with the board.
I would say it was also altered by number 12.
And 12 has it now, 6'5", Cameron Brink. And that foul, I think, is going to be tagged to Riley Curtis Stroder. Let's see the number that goes
44,
up.
Exactly.
And up to the free throw line will be, is that Ryan? No, that's not
Sam
10.
Rice.
That's Sam Rice, number 11. Yeah, that one's off. Has he scored yet?
Not yet.
Okay. Has everybody that's played scored except for Sam? Raustein
No.
hasn't put any
Schulte,
points yet.
there's a couple of them who haven't. Oh, there he is.
There he
Sam
is.
took care of
Sam's
it.
in the scorebook with points.
I always taught my people, make sure you at least foul somebody. That'll get you in the scorebook.
Oh, good save.
See if they reward him.
Stroder inside.
And the rebound.
Big board.
You gotta like that.
Yep, big board for Riley Curtis Stroder, and he will go up to the free throw line with the 1 and 1. 17 fouls now on Bainbridge with 3:15 left to go.
Riley's a 6'4" senior.
Little short, first one's off the front, and Bainbridge gets the board. It was the 1 and 1. Rice will take the jumper. Ball's up in the air, and Bainbridge had it. And they're going to say knocked out of bounds by North Kitsap.
Even from the bench, Waller is yelling, so he is trying to direct traffic from here. As I said, I think Coach Chisholm has found his leader.
And count it. 3 points on the board for the mysterious number 21.
Well, and as I say, I'm pretty sure that is Chase Colton.
I didn't hear the
Oh,
PA
no,
announcer.
he said Blake Swanson is
Okay.
what he said. That is who that is.
Blake Swanson, number 21. Bainbridge gets another board and another fast break opportunity, but a good break up that time by Noah Harrell for the Vikings. 2.5 left to go in the ball game.
Swanson is the other freshman that Coach was telling me about. So he's liking what he has. Ooh.
Uh-oh, get takeaway that time by Danny Mitchell. And he couldn't hang on to that, but he did have a little help before crossing half court by the Bainbridge player grabbing his jersey.
You think, just possibly. Exactly.
But with 2:22 left to go in a 53-28 game, everybody's ready for New Year's Eve tomorrow.
I believe, well, these referees have had to do just as much running. You got Brian Strege and Jeff Thompson and Scott Evans.
Oh, bodies go to the floor. And going up to the free throw line.
Blake Swanson again.
Okay, Swanson.
And perfect on that one.
They're going to give Harrell the foul.
I think they're explaining it was one shot since he made the basket.
Wheel, and they score. There we go. There's
Did they
the
get them
3
all up there?
points. Yeah.
Okay.
Brian Streaky straightening things
I know,
out.
I looked away for a second, and you can't in this game.
Yeah, as fast as everything is. Inside to Schroeder. Tie up, and that's our first ball, our first jump ball, and the possession arrow is to Bainbridge.
So you have 5'9" Blake Swanson, freshman, against the 6'4" Curtis Schroeder.
And they're going to call a foul.
And it's an intentional foul on number 5, Danny Mitchell.
Which means that he'll be actually, it will be 21 up to the free throw line.
And he'll get to shoot 2, and
That's Swanson.
Bainbridge should get the ball back. That's a safety factor that they call those things pretty quickly, making sure that, yes, you can stop somebody, but none of the grabbing.
There it is. And as you said, Kitty, Bainbridge now will get the ball. Looks like they have to bring it full court, though.
That's different.
Yeah, I guess.
I really didn't think that was the case, but you know.
And North Kitsap a little full court pressure. Rice with it. Swanson. Brink, the big guy. 12 on 12. Noah Harrell, 6'2". That's Rice. Schulte goes inside, back to Schulte. And he will get a trip to the free throw line as he's fouled by Danny Mitchell.
Chance for Trent to join the scoring column here.
Just a little tap on the head. Ooh. Yeah, Crowley's going to come on in. And nice round of applause for Cameron Brink, a senior, 6'5" senior out there.
He did a nice job, worked really hard.
Oh, Schulte
There he is,
in the
he's got his
scoreboard.
one.
58-28, minute and a half left to go in the ball game. Spartans up here at home on the island. I always like rivalries, and this cross bridge, the Agate Pass Bridge rivalry here between the two teams has been going on for a long, long time.
You're not a kidding, because you know that these guys have been, well, they play football, they play basketball, they do all those sports against each other, and it's pretty big.
And they've been playing cross rival games pretty much ever since that bridge was built, and probably before when they had to take the ferry.
that could be.
Oh, nice play.
Move.
Mitch Adams. The takeaway and the put through. Yeah, whistle blows.
Oh, we're going to get the foul, but I like Schulte's ability to get up in the air. I think he's also listed he's at 5'11", which might be with extra padding in the shoes. I'm not sure.
And the scoreboard has gone to the more traditional, once you're over 10, you don't continue to count. At
Correct.
one point, they were up to 12.
Oh, were they doing that? Okay.
11, I guess it was. Second shot through. Pretty good looking, smooth looking foul shot for the freshman. Schroeder with it. Tried to get it inside to Ford.
I would like to know how many steals Crowley has tonight. He has the quickest hand.
Oh, good takeaway by Schroeder. Yep.
You like the bounce pass, but that's where the shorter guys actually come in handy there.
Under a minute to go. Crowley will dribble around, about 10 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Whistle blows down low, some action down low there. I was looking at the ball out front.
Me too. I missed that.
That's going to go on 44. Riley Curtis Schroeder.
Just playing hard to the end, obviously.
Shot is off the iron. We have 32.5 seconds left in the game, so shot clock is turned off. There we go.
Crowley with it.
For Crowley.
Even 10.
Mitchell will take the jumper. Shots off, up in the air. And Bainbridge continues the fast break. Moyer Stratton will get it.
That's 4 for him.
14 seconds left to go. Ford has it. Down into the corner. They're trying to get it into the big guy. There we go. The hook shot off the left side, and that's going to do it for tonight's ball game. And the Bainbridge Island Spartans at home with a 63-30 win over the North Kitsap Vikings. Took about a quarter and a half for Bainbridge to kind of get into the groove, but boy, once they did, they're looking pretty good.
Well, Doc, it started out 9-8 after 1 quarter, and then I believe Bainbridge went into Baylor mode and wanted to score in just about every possession.
That would be Baylor football.
That is correct. Or Baylor women's basketball with 6'8"
okay.
Brittany Griner, so you just never know, Doc.
Yeah.
But they played hard, both teams. There was so much energy out on that court. Those guys doing full court press the entire time. And, you know, they're going to give it everything they can.
That's for sure. Well, we're West Sound TV. We want to thank Spencer Anderson for doing the camera and streaming for the KitsapSun.com GOTW Game of the Week. And I believe about the next 4 or 5 weeks, we're going to have 2 games a week. It would be a Tuesday game for the most part. I believe all Tuesday in January, and Friday. Friday nights and Tuesday nights for high school basketball from Kitsap County on KitsapSun.com/Game of the Week, GOTW, or go to the Prep Zone, and you can get to the Game of the Week from the Prep Zone, I believe.
It should be. I know that our next game is Kingston versus Squim at Kingston, and we're going to follow that up with a Friday night game. It's a cross-county rivalry.
Oh, big one.
South Kitsap at Central Kitsap boys. Both these are boys games.
Some Narrows action.
Oh,
so
yeah.
2 good games coming up next week for you live on the internet. Well, again, thanks to Spencer Anderson. Thanks to Kitty Campagna, and I'm the doctor, Doc Parr for West Sound TV, saying stay tuned. We will see you soon.